So yeah. Oh. This may or may not. No, this isn't gonna work. I'll have to turn another way. Well, get off your butt and move the chair. Nothing says you can't move the chair, for crying out loud. All right, there we go. So as I said, yeah, I haven't been doing much. It's been kind of cloudy and cool the last few days here, and but I mean, certainly nicer than back east. I know you guys are getting some pretty crappy weather back there, and I feel bad. I sent some sunshine to a friend of mine back there, so he ought to be happy, nice and warm. But when that sun's out today, it's well, kind of late. It's about 3:15 in the afternoon, and it's 72 degrees according to my watch. But that sun is really warm and bright, which isn't a complaint. It's just the way it is, and I like it. But as you may or may not know, I've been trying to find some solar to put up on my roof, and there's plenty of solar places around here. Matter of fact, just right here in Quartzsite, there's 3 different companies that have facilities here, and but that's just a little too pricey for me. I think I'm gonna run up to Gilbert, Arizona, just outside of Phoenix. There's a place called Santan Solar, and they have overrun panels and used panels. So I think when I leave here, I'll do that and try to figure out my solar system, because I just can't get my mind made up whether to go to 12-volt route or 48 volt. I haven't been considering 24 at all, but it's either going to be 12 or 48. But I'm kind of fussy about how I want to mount it up on the roof, so that makes it more difficult. And I tried myself to get up on the roof the other day, and nobody was around, so I got up top of the ladder, and I said, well, this isn't too smart, fella. So that put the kibosh on that. That's not a good idea when you're out here and nobody's handy is really around. But I'm pretty sure I met a lot of people out here, so that's I'm pretty sure I can get hold of one of them if something were to ever happen, and they would help me. But yeah, so that's why we haven't been up there. But I think first thing I'm going to have to do is paint the roof. I want to put either a coat of aluminum up there, or what do you call it, white, for the reflection, and then get some bifacial panels. But I'm going to have a lift on a hinge so I can tilt them up from the outside in, just because it's easier. I'm not going to climb up on the roof just to tilt the panel when I can climb up the ladder and just push it up and prop it up that way. So to me, that's just easier. So I have those decisions to make. I'm doing all right with it. I have this 350 watt panel, suitcase panel, and a Bluetti AC200L, and I've been getting by on it okay. And if I would be more frugal with power handling, it would make a difference. But I can go all day. I just haven't got my diesel heater wired into that or anything else except for the chassis batteries. So every few days, I put a new underhood battery. I think I told you in one of the previous videos. Um, and boy, that was a big help for crank wise. Made a big difference. And the other battery on the side, that's getting kind of old, but it's still fully functional and taking charges and stuff. So we'll replace that a little later on, maybe. But that diesel heater, if I forget to shut it off, it just sucks them down. Then when I go to start in the cold mornings we've been having, 28, 30 degrees, that old girl just wants to moan and groan, and not in a good way, uh, to get turned over and get started. So uh, that's where we're at with that. Other than that, everything's been good. The rig's been good. Uh, had a little bit of rain one day, which was kind of nice. One morning, I should say. But then on the other hand, we had one morning that was frost all over everything. So it's you don't know what you're going to get. But that keeps you on your toes. But it is nice out here. So I don't quite know the plan when I'm going to leave. Fella came by, Billy came by, or Bobby came by yesterday, and told me the snakes start coming out as the nights get warmer. Once it gets, probably in March, when it gets over 60 degrees at night, they start coming out, the rattlers. So um, I'll have to pay attention to that with the dog, not to mention myself. But I don't quite know where we're going to go. We're going to head up, as I said, up to Phoenix. That's only a couple, 2.5 hours or something away. And look at that solar stuff. And then I don't know where I'm going to head till then. After that, only be there a day or two, unless somebody's there that can install it. They don't install, but they have people they call and we'll do it. So we'll look into that. And then there's so much to see around here. It's just incredible. Just right here in Arizona. But I think I'm going to run up Grand Canyon Way and then maybe cut across from that. I'm not going to go up to Montana and Wyoming and that. I don't think, not this year. Maybe next year. But that's kind of what I'm thinking at. I haven't bothered to look at a map. The jets, the Air Force or Air National Guard's flying around today. So, yeah, I just saw on the news we were bombing somebody, ISIS or somebody. So, and I also heard about those plane crashes. That's terrible. Why my heart goes out to those people. That's really a shame. Very sad. But not much you can say about that other than that's really sad. But yeah. So I don't know. I don't have much of anything else. I'm babbling here. But I think we're going to wrap it up for now, the 1st of February. And I'll see if I can't do a little better with this YouTube stuff. Although I still don't have any editing software, but I don't think it'll be too much longer before I get a laptop. I have to tell you what I did. I ordered some TurboTax software, which I use every year, all the time, for decades. And I wasn't paying any attention. I just got on Amazon, ordered it, and of course it's a download. It's not physical, it's digital. And I went to run it on my computer, and it won't run because I didn't look to see which operating system I had, what generation, I should say. So now I've got $70 worth of software I can't do anything with. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to break down and get a laptop. I'm not going to get the one I want, but I'm going to have to get something so I can do my taxes before April. The last thing I need is trouble with the U.S. government. And yeah, that I don't need. I just went and renewed my medical for my CDL. And yeah, I know. I probably never drive again. I don't know. Maybe I will. Who knows? But or if somebody I know needs some help or something in that area, I'd be able to do it. So that was a surprise. I got a 2-year card, and at my age, that's kind of unusual. I'll be wow, ouch! I'll be 3/4 of a century old on the 21st of this month. Can you believe that? I can't. that's, that's just mind-boggling to me. I would have never thought when I was younger I would ever see this day. I really didn't. All right, enough about jibber jabbering and a bunch of useless garbage. You folks have a good day. I hope you have a good month, and the Lord will bless you and keep you. Peace.